When I worked for Frozen Mountain Software in 2014, I think, it was the most intense experience of my fucking life. The people at Frozen Mountain had written a library of software that supported peer to peer audio, video, and file, and therefore text, like binary communication, in a peer to peer fashion. Most of the time, when you communicate using like an instant messaging service, it goes to the man's servers and it's routed from there to where it's supposed to go. And the man is always in the middle. And I was using WebRTC, which is built into the browsers. But the company that I worked for did a whole bunch of work to develop a library that would gracefully handle backwards compatibility and all sorts of stuff underneath the fucking hood. And it would give portability across multiple devices, operating systems, etc. So they had a team of core developers that built and maintained this thing. And there were two brothers that owned the company. Both of them were brilliant men, software developers. One of them was a little bit more kind of introverted, a little bit shy, just compared to his brother. Only compared to his brother. Yeah, I his own company, but compared to his brother. And when I first got the job, he took some time off because him and his wife couldn't have children, and they wanted to have a family, and so they adopted. They didn't set out to adopt 3 children, but there was 3 children that were all brothers and sisters, and they decided to adopt all 3, and they took a month off when I first started working for the company to sort that shit out. And when I found that out, I knew that I was working for the right people. I knew I was working for some good people. The older brother was a brilliant software developer, and he was a fucking traveling around all across North America, Europe, wherever there was to find people to talk to get money for the company. And there was a second developer team, and I was part of that team. And if he found a client that was going to license these libraries, they would pay me to help them to use what they had licensed from us, either to build something from scratch, possibly by myself, possibly in collaboration with their development team, or possibly they might have something in existence and they want me to add this into what they have already in some particular way, which is even more complicated because now I need to grok how somebody else designed this thing in this fucking particular language I've never seen before. If you look at the section on my website about Frozen Mountain, you'll probably see that the stream of different technologies in that particular position was just like bam, 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 bam. Like, bullshit, you did all that. Well, I did do all that because that's how it was. It was like, we got this client, they're using this stack, they're using these technologies, they're in this industry, they want to do this, and you got this much time to get this done, go. Alright, it's done. Oh shit. Good work. Now you gotta do this. You got 3 months. Go. Now you gotta work on this, and this is some big time shit. So, I'm gonna be working directly with you. I'm the fucking older brother that's been out there fucking talking to the people in the world, and you and I are building this shit together along with this team of people. This is some heavy duty shit now. I like your code, Foot. You don't think the way that I do. When I write code, I'm clever, and I like to make it as short and concise and tight as possible, and I'll write a file that's 1/3 the size of yours. But when you write stuff, it's so obvious that it could be in a textbook to teach young people how to be a good coder. And that makes it very easy for me to immediately see what you did and modify it as I need. And I like that. And I said, thank you. I've been in this industry for a long time, and I do that on purpose.